No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Gators will put total weather to crank us up. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. To the air, it's Raiola. Got it in the middle, it's Nelson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Wants to go up top. Going to take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, and if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Huskers will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Heels to punt and try to pick up some yards. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. First and 10 from the 50. Looking for room. It's Ball. Powers through the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
To the air. It's Lagway. Quickly to the tight end. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Right on the money. Open space at the 25. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
He's got it on the run. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on it. Turn. They'll get this drive started from the 29. On the ground, it's Parker. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. Much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. To the air, it's Raiola. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and Off play action. That's caught. It's Parker. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Huskers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Looking left. Makes the grab. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew to throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Cornhuskers moving quickly to the line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Forced out of the pocket. Bulldozes his way through. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And this is why defensive coordinators lose sleep at night, because guys like this have the football in their hand almost every single play. Third down, nothing open. He makes it happen himself. Now set up with a great scoring opportunity with first and goal.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. Tries again to get it in. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You've got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack. Lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Looking to throw on third and goal. Moving out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. Snagged on the outside, it's Barney. And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you, get the first down. You don't now. Decision time, 4th and short.
Instead of opting for the chip shot field goal attempt and tying the game, these guys want to take the lead. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Pulls it in. It's Brown. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the running back. There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and
he tries to take the top off. Snags it inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Florida!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Utah has the lead right now, but this Rice-Eccles crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 10 over Tennessee. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll leave it with him. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Back to throw, it's Raiola. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Don't always have to get rid of it quickly if you have that type of protection and enough time for a receiver to run that slow-developing route.
No doubt. He comes across the field. There's going to be a time where he's going to be open. Nice job by the QB seeing it, delivering the strike with the great protection.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
They'll try to get it through the air. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And the Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Gets it to the 37, clock stops to move the chains.
That had to be a coverage bust because there's no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen ever.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Wilson. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. On the run from inside his own 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Huskers will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's going for it all. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
He'll do it himself.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
Looking to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Makes the grab. And he's rolled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Gators look to keep this drive humming. Quarterback may change this route. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. To throw, it's Lagway. There's the pressure. Quarterback gets the first down and more. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape scramble and go pick up the first down. That is a killer. If you're the defensive coordinator, you've now got to find more ways to get pressure on this guy and get him on the ground.
Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. The snap sets up the throw. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but 3rd down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
Absolutely perfect. And And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. The Huskers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Bringing the heat. Got him downfield. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Wants to throw on first down. A little screen to the running back. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot. And that means there's going to be holes, and the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it between those holes. He does a really nice job there. Makes the defense pay for playing zone coverage.
Running to Green. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bell. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to throw. It's Raiola. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Heat up them pass rushers, bringing them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
Off the play fake. The sweet feet buy a little time. Finds the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
They want that clock to run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage.
Breaks into the open. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds and the 29, and they are rolling. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass call is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Flagway. Oh, they're after him. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
What a big 3rd down stop for this defense. Man, they're in field goal range. What do? You push them out of range by getting pressure on the quarterback and, most importantly, getting that fast guy on the ground. He can make plays. He can get outside the pocket. Nice discipline, nice structure by this defense, and possibly taking points off the scoreboard.
He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll start this drive going to the air, working that wide receiver screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
I think at this time you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late. So you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows that they're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up and make a play, and that's going to have to happen a couple of different times if you're going to win this game.
Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Finds his man. It's Bell.
And they get the completion and they get out of bounds, which is obviously important to stop the clock. But what's really important now is it's fourth down. And that made it more manageable. But obviously the clock is not as important as making sure you get this fourth down conversion.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Gators! And the beatdown has ensued. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. I think we can just about blow the candles out on this one. It's all over.
No doubt. It's over. But you know what? These stats aren't over. They count for postseason awards. So I'm all for piling on the stats, running up the score, offense, get the stats.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The handoff to Johnson. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out the quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football.
There he goes. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the experience.